Hello again, Aries. So before we start your weekly reading, I pulled two cards for you this week. And we have Discipline from Le Vampire and Instinct from Chakra Wisdom. So discipline speaks about needing to have discipline in your life. Basically, we've become so accustomed to having everything we want right now. And when it doesn't happen, we kind of lose control. So this card is telling you to take a minute and to take the action that's needed in order to manifest the things that you want in your life. And instinct is telling you that this is a time to let go of all other senses and allow your instinct to guide you, that it will lead you to where it is that you need to go. So here, I think these two are really nice together, looking at discipline and instinct. Basically, take the action that's needed, but also follow your instinct. Okay, Aries. Here's the energy coming through. Wow. So the Five of Wands speaks about competition. This also speaks about having belief in yourself and not worrying about the competition that may be around you. So the Five of Wands for me, rather than the Five of Swords, signals that you come out on top. So I think here, if you feel like you're competing, you need to have a little bit of faith in yourself and know that you will come out on top. And this also speaks about brainstorming, so there could be some creative ideas going on right now as well too. And in the past, so the Six of Pentacles is all about being open to giving and receiving. And again, this doesn't have to mean monetary wealth. Now, if we're looking at the Five of Wands as brainstorming, the Six of Pentacles could be telling you that you need to be open to maybe receiving some new ideas coming from others that may be around you right now, rather than looking at it as competition. Ooh, oh. And in the present, so the Eight of Swords is all about the unwillingness or the inability to walk your path because you are afraid. Oh, this card frustrates me because no fear, no fear. Don't do that to yourself. I always say the same thing with this card. You need to take the blindfold off and you need to walk your path and deal with the pain as it comes. But I'm not understanding here, I mean, other than the Five of Wands, what you could have to fear right now. Don't do this to yourself. Again, with the swords, this is all the mental stuff that you do to yourself. And if you're afraid of competition, again, the Five of Wands is saying that, you need to have faith in yourself. You will come out on top. Future conditions. Well, maybe it has to do with a person. So the King of Cups. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm wondering if there isn't a water sign around you that you may feel like you're competing with. The King of Cups could represent a water sign. Now, the King of Cups is looked at as emotionally wise, very open, very loving. And on the flip side, he would be cruel, emotionally manipulative. But, looking at this, it's like, if we're talking about brainstorming, to me, it could suggest that there may be somebody around you that may have some ideas going on. And the Six coming through is saying that you should be open to that. But then here's this fear. But, again, with the Five of Wands, it's like you come out on top. But then again, with that Eight on top of that King, it's like, is he creating fear in your life? And this feeling of competition? Oh, wow, wow. The best path to follow. Look at that. The Death card. This is such a beautiful card. So your best path to follow is telling you that you are going to be forced to go through a change. This is about, to me, very deep transformation. This is where you are going through a spiritual death and opening up to another one. But the beauty in this card is that you rise from the ashes like the phoenix. So something's going on here where there's this feeling of competition. There's this feeling of fear. Here's this water sign. And what's funny is that this is the card of Scorpio, which is a water sign. So I'm wondering what's going on here with this king. I mean, looking at it as advice, it's telling you to be emotionally wise, but I really feel like this is a person involved. And this could be somebody that's helping you with creative ideas, but there's this fear. And it's like, with the Six of Pentacles, it's like you're almost open to this person. But regardless, with your best path to follow. Absolutely. Death is one of those cards where you can either fear it, you can accept it, or you can reject it. And the best thing to do is to accept it, because here truly you have no choice. You are going to go through a death. Now, death does not mean a physical death. This is more spiritual. But again, you're going to come out of this so much more than what you thought you ever could be. And again, that Five of Wands is like, yeah, we're going to come out on top on this. The influences around you, yeah, so now it kind of makes sense here. I feel like looking at this that I worry that this person may be involved in making you feel some emotional pain and loss. So in the Five of Cups, the man is so focused on the 3 spilled cups that he cannot see the 2 that still remain. And the message here is that not all is lost. But definitely in your environment right now, there may be some emotional pain, some emotional loss, and just suffering right now. And I worry that it has something to do with this person here, which is why that fear is there. But it's like in the past you were open to this person though. And your best path to follow is telling you that something needs to change. Something needs to change at your core. I mean, this is no joke. And again, there's like this openness, and I feel like it has to do with this person. Like you're open to them, but there's this fear because of this lingering in your environment. Emotional pain sucks. We don't want to be separated from the things that we love, but again, not all is lost. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, hello, Aries. So the Emperor is the card of Aries. Once again, you guys never cease to amaze me with these readings. The Emperor is all about order, power, and structure. And I talk about this every time I see the Emperor. He's so important to that journey through life when you look at it through tarot, because he comes in and he brings structure to everything. This is about getting your house in order, grabbing the power of Aries to do what you need to do to change your situation, being who you are. Take control of what's going on here, especially if it has something to do with somebody in your life right now that may be emotionally hurting you. Do what you can to get control of your situation. And here, I really feel like the reason why this is coming through is telling you that you need to be open to this death here and this transformation and creating yourself anew. And then being who you are. Powerful. So, even though that 5 is sitting there, I really feel like that you guys are going to do what you need to do to get control of the situation that's around you right now. And if somebody is making you feel this way, I mean, it's one thing to feel that way mentally, but here's the emotional backing. maybe this person isn't so good right now. And I worry that this might be a Scorpio. I mean, but I would be careful. I would be careful if you have somebody around you right now that's making you feel this way. And no fear. No fear. I mean, looking at it this way, it's like, no. You may start off feeling afraid to walk your path because of this going on here. But, again, this is telling you to have faith in yourself and who you are and take control of your situation. And again, it's funny looking at that. It's like, tell me that isn't perfect. Having that discipline, taking control of your situation and letting your instincts guide you. Wow. Okay, so now the outcome. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love it. Strength. Strength is such a beautiful card. So regardless of whatever is going on here that may have to do with a person in your life that may be making you feel this emotional hurt and bringing fear into your life, you are going to have the inner strength to deal with it. You are going to be who you are. And not only are you grabbing the power of Aries, you're grabbing some Scorpio with you and going through a very deep transformation. You are going to create yourself anew and you're going to come out of it super strong. This is absolutely beautiful. So even though there's this here, it's like these are completely outshining it. And again, be open to who you are and that inner strength. Have faith in yourself and don't ever fear your path. No fear. For Aries, no. Fear, what is that, right? But I really feel like looking at this, that if you have somebody around you that may be emotionally manipulating you and making you feel some loss and some pain here, I really feel like you're going to turn around and come out of it like, oh, hell no. No, we're not going to deal with none of that. So, wow. Definitely looking at these three, it's so beautiful how they tie in together. Being who you are, but having that discipline and then using your instincts, especially when it comes to these feelings of emotional hurt and loss that are going on here. And I feel like it has something to do with somebody that may be causing this fear, but your best path to follow is saying that you need to go through that death. But you're going to come out of it so strong. To see these two together is like, yes. You're going to go through a really deep transformation. You're going to be who you are. You're going to take control of your situation. And again, with the Five of Wands, it speaks about having belief in yourself, having faith in yourself, and being brave and not worrying about any kind of conflicts or competition that may be going on around you. So, and again, you come out on top. But I feel like the reason why the Six of Pentacles is pulling through is because you need to be open to going through this really deep transformation. But you're going to come out of it being who you are, grabbing that power of Aries. But again, make sure that you pay attention to what discipline is telling you. We get so caught up with instantly having things in our life that we kind of lose control and things don't happen. But then at the same time here, I really feel like Spirit is going to guide you with this. And instinct is telling you to let everything else go and follow your instincts.